guys, welcome back to another vlog. I don't know what today's vlog is going to be like. We have dance in school today. The online programs that we used for school yesterday were down, so we couldn't do a whole lot. We did get through one class with Maddie, science class, before our systems went down for anybody who was using that program that we use. So we didn't get a whole lot in today, so hopefully it's back up and running today so we can get some stuff done. The only thing we did yesterday was in the car on the way home from Hershey. We didn't do anything other than that. Okay. I woke up with a migraine today, so I don't know what today is going to bring us. We have the kids separated. Maddie and Kaylee are down here. Everly is upstairs because you guys know if we don't do that, it's screaming all day long. My head doesn't want to listen to it today. We're also leaving for Disney in 2 weeks and 4 days for the Dopey Challenge. I'm supposed to do, I think, 45 minutes of walking today. I'm probably going to get that done just normally during the day anyways, but so we'll see if I hop on the treadmill for that today. This week, oh, you know what? Actually, I might not because it is a simulation week. I'm going to have to look at the Dopey training schedule because I think this is another simulation week where I have to do 5K, 10K, half, and full on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A lot of people don't do the full though, so I think what I'm doing, because we already did one simulation week where I did 20 miles 2 or 3 Sundays ago. I did 20 miles. It was the Sunday before Vlogmas starts. I did 20 miles outside. It was 40 degrees out. It was windy. It was cold. And since I already did one simulation week and I survived and I was fine, a lot of times just to prevent injury, because that's a lot of mileage and we're only 2 weeks away from doing the Dopey Challenge at that point. You don't want to injure yourself, so we're going to do 5, 10, a half, and a half. So 3 miles, 6 miles, 13 miles, 13 miles, or 5 miles, 6 miles, 10 miles, 10 miles. A lot of people are doing as well. I would love to be able to do the whole simulation, but like I said, I don't want to injure myself, and I was starting to feel it last time. It was getting dark though, and it was cold. It was not my element. So I have weather-induced asthma, so I get pretty sick when it's cold out. As far as like my breathing and everything, it gets really bad. I don't know what Amanda and I have decided on for everything yet, but we're doing group costumes. The 5K on Thursday is Tinkerbell, and the half marathon is Sorcerer Mickey. So you guys have seen the hats and everything I've been making for those. I still need to finish a few of those. And then I was just going to do I usually just do Dopey for the Dopey Challenge, the full marathon. And I think we were talking about doing like Beauty and the Beast or Belle or something for the 10, but I need to get with her about that. So anyway, welcome to another day in our life. So I decided to come down here and search through all my craft stuff for everything to start working on the rest of the hats and stuff. And now Everly and Kaylee are in the same room. And it's been absolute chaos ever since. So,
Mom, I was down here first thing every night. Because you didn't get out. No, I won't. You don't say so. Don't say so that I will.
this is the soundtrack.
I never say.
This is why I haven't been vlogging up until Vlogmas, because it's really hard to vlog when our full day sounds like this. They're actually inside of like a playhouse fighting. The whole thing is currently shimmying across the room.
Move it!
In case you don't know, it's been like 20 minutes since the last video. It's literally all day, unless we separate them. We cannot function. We can't function at all as a family unless these two are separated.
You can't close it.
That's how bad it is. It's so bad. They cannot be in the same room. They can't be on the same floor of the house. Nothing. It's like they enjoy fighting. I don't know. So while they were down here fighting, I had this bow made, but I went ahead and I made the Tinkerbell bow for Amanda's Tink hat. So I need to make the ears still, but that'll be for the Tink hat. And then I'm testing this for Belle. I don't know, leaves? Do I want to do leaves with Belle or no leaves for Belle?
Is this the hat I gave you?
Yeah, that's the hat you gave me. And then I need to figure out where the kids put the rest of my roses.
I said I
So, I don't know. I'm thinking leaves. I'm thinking leaves just add the little extra. I knew they took them and put them somewhere. I don't know who did it, but my roses that I needed, I found them.
Hey, Mom.
I'm like shaking because I am in such a sensory overload right now that I'm about to totally shut down. I'm working on those Mickey ears and stuff like that, and they were watching me make them. They were like super interested, and then all of a sudden they're like, I want this, and I want to make this, and I want to do this one, and I want to do that. And so I'm like sitting there hot gluing stuff, and they're throwing fabric in my face, and there's one in this ear and one in that ear. I want gold, I want silver, and they're like, oh my god, if y'all could just shut up for a second so that I can finish what I'm doing, and then I can help do your stuff. But they're like, I don't even know. It's just like noise, so much noise. They're just both ears demanding things, and they're both talking at the same time. They're both throwing stuff on top of my hands as I'm hot gluing stuff. Then the stuff they're yelling at me about is sticking to the project I'm working on currently. I just can't do it. And then we come upstairs and somebody wants french fries, and then we need yogurt. I need milk. I want applesauce. I want this. I need that. And then they're like, where's my french fries? I haven't even been able to get the french fries yet because you're demanding so much. Now we need something else. So it's going to be like another 30 minutes until I can get the french fries in the air fryer because we're so freaking needy and so loud and so annoying. So I'm like, my brain is ready to explode because I can't handle any more input at this point. I'm like, I'm going to explode in a second. So I haven't officially been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder just yet. My eval is in January, so follow along if you want to do that. But this, I mean, they've been confirmed pretty much a few times by different people, and I got my degree in special ed with an emphasis on autism, so we're pretty sure. But this is what it's like. This is what it's like when you're having a really, really bad sensory day. We're trying, but like my chest hurts. There's not a lot I can do either, so just need to decompress and not lose my mind on the kids, which is the hard part. It's hard to just not like rage out on people when you're having a sensory overload. It's hard to control yourself. But yeah, got the air fryer going. You can hear that. I've got some onions cooking behind me to make Danny a cheesesteak, and I still don't know what I'm going to eat for lunch, so we'll figure it out. All right, got the cheesesteaks done, and I think I've got the french fries done. So we're getting to move on with lunch finally. So I finally made my lunch. I've got 5 Impossible chicken nuggets, and I just fed my sourdough starter, so it's right here. I'm gonna wait for it to rise to double, and then as long as it rises today, I don't know if it's even gonna rise today, I'm gonna make my very first sourdough loaf with this, but I'm gonna let it sit in the fridge overnight so it proofs in the fridge overnight, and then we'll maybe have our first sourdough bread tomorrow. But I'm gonna make a regular batch of my artisan bread right now. So while I sit here for the next 10 minutes and let this yeast do its thing and eat my chicken nuggets like a small toddler, I'm going to start on some garlic, honey garlic. I've never done it before. I am new to this process. If you haven't looked at the benefits of honey, garlic honey, garlic fermented in honey, look it up. So I've got raw unfiltered honey. I got this at like a discount store for $5 because raw honey is pretty expensive. I've got 3 heads of garlic here. And then I also have a cleaned out, nice and clean mason jar. So what we're gonna do is we are going to kind of peel all this so we get just the cloves. We're gonna put the cloves in the jar, put it in here and cover it up like with about 1/2 inch more of honey than needed to cover this. We're gonna shake it around a little bit, and then we're gonna let it sit, and we're gonna let this ferment. So we don't do anything with it while it's fermenting other than just burp the jar. So what that means is when I get this lid on here, let's see. So what that means is, like with one of these jars, if you've ever done canning or anything, you know, like you can push air. When it comes to a point where you can't do that anymore, you just release the pressure a little bit, tighten it back up again, and that way you get this. That way there's pressure forming in here, and we don't want that to like break the glass or anything, so we just have to burp it every so often. And then it takes like 2 weeks or so. You can look up different recipes for this depending on what you're doing, but like a month, 2 weeks-ish. And it will be fermented, and then it's really good at fighting like the flu and colds, bacterial and viral infections. You can use the honey as a cough syrup, and the medicinal value of this is amazing. And the reason I want to do this is because after I've been going through the medical system for both myself and Kaylee for so long, the amount of medications we've been put on, the amount of things that have been recommended to us, all the different things that like nothing's helping. And meanwhile, there's this whole stash of knowledge and of like ancient medicinal things that you can do that people swear by, and I want to try them all, because if they really do work, then I'm going to start using all of these things, because that's better than relying on the pharmaceutical company. That is definitely a money laundering scheme right now. So anyway, that's a little bit on that. So I want to start doing all these all natural healthy things, probiotics, like prebiotics, probiotics, antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, all the natural stuff. It's there for a reason. We grow it for a reason. It's on this planet for a reason, and we're being sold other stuff. So I'm to the point now where I'm tired of it, and I'm going to start making my own stuff. So we're going to try this, but definitely look it up. Also, just in general, I want to note that garlic is really healing itself, even without doing any of this stuff. So if you can, get garlic in your system, because it's actually really, really healing. And again, like I said, just Google some of the health benefits of some of this stuff, because garlic is awesome. What?
I said Santa brought me Everest and chocolate milk.
Brought you Everest and chocolate milk. Maybe he'll bring you that again. Alrighty guys, there it is. So we're just going to give this guy a shake every day or so, and then like I said, when this starts doing that, we're just going to open it up a little bit, close it back up to burp it a little bit, and then we should have some awesome garlic honey garlic. I'm currently on my way back out to the craft store to get more stuff for these Mickey ears that I'm working on for the Dopey Challenge. Thankfully, Danny is on a lunch break right now, and the craft store is right across the street from our house, so I can go really, really quickly. And then I need to be back because Madeline has a like reading benchmark assessment that she has to do to like prove that she's learning to read through homeschool and all that stuff. So we have to be back by 2:30, so that gives me like 35 minutes right now to get there and get back. Guys, I cannot live my life like this. I can't do it. We had to do Maddie's reading assessment for the state, and of course she didn't want to cooperate. She didn't want to read anything. She didn't want to do any of it. She played shy. And Haley decided that she thought all the attention should be on her. So she was shrieking and screaming and throwing stuff and closing the laptop and banging on things and hitting me and taking her clothes off and all kinds of stuff during the meeting. So we literally just had to stop. Like Maddie couldn't do anything. We had to stop. And I had to talk to the teacher because we're going to be doing an IEP for Maddie too, and handwriting, because she has dysgraphia and she doesn't like to submit her writing. So I locked myself in the bathroom so that I could actually hear the teacher, because Kaylee was losing her mind, and Kaylee is on the outside of the door just body slamming the door. Like I thought for sure she was either going to take the door down or bust a hole through it. Like the amount of force she was putting on this door was insane. She's screaming from the outside of the door, and she's like, fine, if you're not gonna let me do this, then I'm gonna go destroy your project. So she came down here and she threw all of my craft supplies all over the floor. I picked most of all this stuff up, threw them all over the floor, started tearing apart projects that I had, started knocking things off of my desk, destroyed all of my stuff.
And I saw the computer. And I saw this.
Yeah. You know. So Maddie got really stressed during that eval that she had, and she ran upstairs and she laid down and took a nap. I don't think I've updated you guys since. She just woke up and she's complaining of a headache and she looks pale. So now I'm like really stressing out that she's getting sick, and we're going to end up missing Everly's surgery again. We literally cannot. We cannot miss that surgery again. it's just getting insane now. The amount of times we keep getting sick before procedures. I missed one of mine too. Supposed to have like an internal echocardiogram. Had to miss that. There's Abby coughing right there. So can't get sick again right before her surgery again. Can't. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna end that. I don't even know anymore, but thank you guys for watching. Give it a thumbs up.
Chloe's much heavier.
She is heavy, isn't she? Kayla's walking around with the dog. Just gonna injure her one of these days. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this vlog. Absolute chaos as usual. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye.